Ladies and gentlemen, now inviting our YI National Chair, Ms. Smita Agarwal, to deliver her address. Ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and a very hopefully warm good evening to all of you, because I'm freezing a little bit and I was complaining about it on the stage, and I think with my hands and feet cold, sometimes difficult to get my brain to work, but very, very honored and privileged to be here today. It is definitely a privilege to be standing in front of all of you for the annual session of what is one of our oldest and proudest chapters in CII Young Indians. And I'd like to acknowledge the presence of many, many dear friends, inspirations for me in this journey that I've had in this organization, all the past chairs of YI Kolkata, the leadership, Arpit and Vaibhav, my very dear friend Vishal, who's here on the stage with me, and Miss Lakshmi Kaushal, who's been so kind enough to give us this time to be here with all of us. And to be very honest with you, there is a set of talking points that we are all given to come and deliver at the annual session, and it's, please don't disclose this to anybody, but basically I get to draft most of the talking points and decide what everybody says in all of our 56 chapters across the country. But just coming here today, I don't think that I want to go with those, and it's just strange that when you walk into different places, you get a different feeling, and you want, when you get this opportunity to share your thoughts, there are certain different things that you want to say, and I appreciate that perhaps a lot of my colleagues across the country are feeling the same. Like Vishal said, walking here, in the last 4 to 5 days, I've actually been just traveling across the country, attending a lot of different annual days for many of our chapters. And pretty much at most of the hotels that I've stayed, they have been, this is the wedding season, there's lots of festivities going on. I have so many family weddings, and very honestly, when I walked in here, I actually thought that I've lost my way. I've come into the wrong gathering. Because I thought, ye to kapde bhi nahi pehne theek uske hisab se, didn't actually carry the right kind of, things. But just fortunately, I managed to spot Alifia, and she managed to spot me and get me in. Otherwise, I maybe would have delivered this address and bored to death some other lot of people. But really, honestly, seeing all of you here, so beautifully dressed. I mean, I know the men look good, but the ladies, guys, you look fabulous, absolutely. You can't believe how much. You look absolutely brilliant, so beautiful, so wonderful. And again, I hope you feel my pain, because I'm shivering a little bit here. I don't know how you guys are managing with the kind of clothes that you're wearing. But really amazing to see such brilliance, such beauty, and such a wonderful celebration of all that we as an organization stand for. And what these two young men who are sitting on the stage here, who have led this chapter this year, have managed to do so wonderfully and so beautifully, is to bring together people in this manner that we actually come together and feel as if we are part of one big family, and we are here to celebrate each other, to celebrate this time, this occasion of somebody's leadership, and then, some new people whose name was not meant to be revealed, because it's my right to have revealed that name here today, but still, I still have, by the way, Vishal, I still have the veto power till I don't reveal the name, so don't get scared, but I can still, till I say the name, it doesn't really work, but anyway. But it's just the fact that you both have managed to build this kind of a camaraderie, this kind of an association, Arpit and Vaibhav, with your members, with all the people here, that it's more as if this is a family function. This is just people coming together to celebrate an event or an occasion in their family, and where everybody's feeling so happy for what we've achieved during the year. And from the bottom of my heart, I would like to congratulate both of you. We started off, like Arpit mentioned, this year on a high note. We thought, we've entered into a year with great promise, and we possibly had one of the most challenging years, not just in recent times, but possibly in each of our lifetimes. None of us has seen a year like this. I mean, even people who might have actually been witness to some of the wars that this country has faced may not have seen the kind of devastation and the kind of hardships and the suffering that this country witnessed during this year. And it is also a matter of great pride for all of us, and I'm sure all of you here who are sitting here and who've possibly contributed to the entire effort that this organization has made during this year, that we actually didn't take this time as something that put us down. In fact, we used this as an opportunity to actually show who we are as young Indians. We made this entire time into one of the highest pinnacles of what we are able to achieve in this organization and what it actually gives us access to do. So yesterday, just trying to share some thoughts, and guys, if I bore you too much, please tell me, because I know I'm standing between you and Nikita Gandhi and all the lovely festivities that are to come after this, but I'm sure you would like to know who's the name of your new leader. So that is something that in any case, till I don't stop speaking, that will not happen. So that's what I'll use. Hopefully try and keep it brief, but I was actually at a chapter in Sikkim yesterday. And Sikkim is one of our newest. So I've actually gone from one of our tiniest and newest and most infant chapter to one of our grandest, most prestigious, and a chapter with great history and great progress over the years. And what I actually had the opportunity to talk to them about, I'm also going to use this opportunity to talk to you about the same thing. And the fact is, when we start talking about Young Indians, we say that as an organization, we stand on 3 pillars. And the first pillar of this organization is youth leadership. And that's what I feel is most strong, and the one identity that we feel very, very strongly about in YI. Yes, it's youth leadership, it's nation building, and it's thought leadership. But the reason that they are positioned in this order is because the first one actually comes first. And because this organization is all about youth leadership, the only way that we believe in creating youth leadership is through the experiences, through the activities, through every single work that we do or every single interaction that we have, that we actually believe that it is our purpose and it is also our dharma as young Indians to transform an ordinary young Indian into what we call as a CII young Indian, somebody who actually is going to contribute back to this country in a huge manner. And this, please believe me, happens through experiences, through the things that you do in this organization. And that is one thing that we must constantly remind ourselves, that the purpose of being here today and calling ourselves Young Indians and all the celebration and all the revelry that we are enjoying is because we also want to transform each of our own selves and our colleagues, our friends, all the other people whose lives we have the possibility of touching through the experiences and through the work that we do. Because we are not actually here to try and always make a mark on what it is that we did. The problem is when you come to a chapter like Kolkata and it does 1,056 activities, and you've come from a chapter like YI Sikkim, which has done 7 activities. You've jumped completely. You feel that you've actually, what is it that they call it these days? You've gone into a different metaverse, right? So there is completely different thoughts and feelings that go on in your mind. And the only common thing that binds a YI Sikkim with 23 members, with a YI Kolkata, with 256 members or 266 members, including the first international member, is that each one of us here is a potential leader in our own selves and is a potential person who has the capability in them to transform their own lives, the lives of those around them, and the lives of everyone in this country through the work that they do. My only request in that thread is that when we measure the work that we do, we should actually measure whether that transformation is actually happening within us or within the people whose lives we are meaning to touch. That is the one most important motive of this organization. After that, every activity or nation building initiative that we take up becomes meaningful, yields value, because what you've done is not that you have only created an event or created an infrastructure or actually helped somebody in a monetary manner or given them something. You've actually created a person who will throughout their life bring that value to everybody that they touch, and then has the potential of transforming so many more people themselves. And that is what we aim to do. Because in a country of 140 crore people, 4,000 people, as we are proudly now 4,000 young Indians in this country, we cannot actually make a mark until we do it with an exponential effect. The one other thing that I'd like to say is that when I walked in here and I finally identified कि शादी नहीं है, YI का ही event है, लेकिन बुलाया है, भेजा भी था शायद 18 पेज का लिंक कि ये कपड़े पहन के आने हैं, but unfortunately देखा नहीं ध्यान से. So then I said that okay, now that I have come here and I have this privilege, I designated that Vishal, being the regional chair of this region, has to be the Gharati. And because I am come from a different desh, I have to be the Barati. And hai ki nahi? Chalega na? So in that nature of Baratis, and I'm sure this is such a wonderful, wonderful city, I'm just going to say 2 more things. One, that I have a few demands. And I'm going to come to them as Baratis always come at a certain point of time, and then we expect those demands to be fulfilled. और अगर नहीं fulfill होती है, तो ये शादी नहीं हो सकती, right? The other thing that I actually thought, and when I was coming here, was about the land that I'm coming. And again, it's a huge privilege. One, because from a YI perspective, this is the home chapter of some of the people who have inspired me tremendously. And of course, apart from all the people who are sitting here today, who are such wonderful, wonderful, inspirational people, the one person who completely changed my life and my journey in YI, I think as for a lot of us, is Shauryaveer. And it is what we witnessed in him as a leader that we have tried to emulate in our entire journey. And even today, when I'm standing in front of you as the national chair of this organization, believe me, there's nothing further to go. After that, they just tell you, get off the stage, you're done, your time's over now. After that also, I'm going to continuously try and emulate a little bit also, if I can, of what I have seen in Shauryaveer's leadership. I also thought about the illustrious people and the people, the icons, the legends of what this land, this soil of Bengal stands for. And I also felt very strongly that this land of Bengal, for the kind of people that have come from it, the ideals and the principles that they stood for are so close to what we say is the spirit of YI. This is the land of Swami Vivekanand. Swami Vivekanand, whose birthday is celebrated as the National Youth Day, and who is the person who talked so strongly about the unity in diversity, the actual purpose in life, finding a higher purpose for yourself. This is the land of Mother Teresa, a person who has emulated a manner of selfless service as there is very few examples in the entire history of this world. A person like that who actually, this is her karma bhumi, this is where she did the good work that she did, and the kind of selfless service that she stood for. I hope that as young Indians, we can also have a little bit, a pinch of that we can also display in the work that we do here. And of course, this is the land of Rabindranath Tagore, a person who actually talked about the kind of course, a Nobel laureate, a great thinker, philosopher, a person who, the ideas that he had about the education system, the ideas that he had about the freedom, every thought that came out of him, I think it will take us centuries to actually absorb all of that and hopefully put that into our life. But the one thing that I want to just talk about is the freedom that he talked about. And we are all today living at 75 years of independence and celebrating this as the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in the 75th year of independence of this country. And we all know that in many manners we are not yet free. In many ways, the freedom that we actually wanted has still yet to come. Because are we in that position that our mind is without fear and our head is held high? And I feel that as young Indians, yehi dharm hai ki can we move our needle, can we move towards that point jahan actually we can stand up and say that this is the azadi that we wanted. Is dharti se ya is desh, Bengal ke desh se ye nahi aayega, to aur kahan se aayega? Because of course, I'm sure you all know, as proud citizens of Calcutta and West Bengal, that what Bengal thinks of today, India does tomorrow. Is that right? Is the quote correct? Yes? So this is what it should be. This chapter, the people here, the young Indians who are in this chapter should actually become the torch bearers. What they think today, that the rest of the country should be doing tomorrow. And coming to my demands as a Bharati, do I have the assurance of the father of the bride? I feel that what you are celebrating here today is truly beautiful, and the work that you are doing is truly exceptional. I would only ask that because we are an organization, and they played that video here, and that brought that idea in my mind, the ideals that we stand for, the words that were ingrained to us from the time that we attended our first sessions and to all the unending gyan that we get from our seniors, is about empathy, inclusivity. Can we, as this chapter, which is at 266 members, can your march to the next 300 members be those members who actually would not be able to get to this level or would not be able to stand with you as members in such glory? They do not have the capability to be a part of this chapter as it is today because of who they are and because they do not get the access to the things that all of you as very privileged, fortunate, blessed people do. And because you are such wonderful people and you have taken it upon yourself to make this kind of a change, can you bring more people who actually will show that we are an inclusive organization, we are an empathetic organization? This is my first demand. The second demand that I have, only one person clapping, I'm so sorry, doesn't, ताली भी नहीं बज रही है, क्या करें, national chair आने का फायदा नहीं है. The second demand that I have is, you are one of the founder chapters of YI. 20th year आप लिख रहे हैं, मैं 19th year लिखने वाली हूँ. So अभी एक बार sort out करेंगे maths अपना, because I'm going to be stepping down for the 19th year of YI. But still, Calcutta is one of the founding chapters, and because it has had such a beautiful, wonderful journey, and it is achieved so much, can you also hold the hand of one of our tiniest, littlest chapters and help them grow and become stronger and make a difference in their life, make them understand how to become this? And I'm not talking about Havra, your close first cousin. Please pick a chapter from across the country, a chapter who will actually learn and who will actually understand what it is that is being done here today. And the third demand that I have is that can you do at least 5 events next year which do not have any contribution of any funding, financing, anything? It is completely done through your own efforts. Even if you have to put money in that, that has to be raised in a manner which is different from how you have been raising this money. I don't know if it makes sense. I know you may choose to ignore it. Vishal, when he said certain things, said take it with a pinch of salt. I am a national chair. Please don't take my words with a pinch of salt. I'm also taking this position as a Bharati and making demands. But honestly, guys, I think because this is about transforming your own self, challenging your own self, putting yourself in positions where you are not already good at, what you have done, you are brilliant at it. You're exceptional. I can spend the next maybe hour or so and praise the kind of things that you have been doing, and all of these people are going to hate me for it. So I'm not going to say those things, but I do feel them from the bottom of my heart that what you have done, what you have put together is nothing short of brilliant. But I'm also throwing a challenge at you to say that do the things which you have currently not yet tested yourself for. And I know that you guys are so brilliant that even if you were to do these kind of things, you would actually set new standards and new benchmarks. Maybe these are just crazy things, but they're just things that came into my head when I was here, and I thought, if these guys can do this, ऐसी तो शादी भी शायद नहीं attend करी होगी मैंने recent times में, तो to just ask these few things, that is hopefully not a big challenge. And just as I end, I want to say that I have deep respect for this man here. I have had the fortune, good fortune, of being able to spend a lot of time with him, and actually maybe not so much in person, but more virtually, because last year we were pretty much in a lockdown situation, and I know he has gone through a very difficult time, and he has endured, he has persevered, and he has risen above everything that life has thrown at him. And he has proven that as a brilliant leader, he has made this chapter one of the proudest, one of the most brilliant chapters in this organization. And we are proud of you, Arpit, truly, for giving this leadership, for standing so tall, and for actually looking beyond your own self and doing what you have done for this chapter and for its members. So from the bottom of my heart and from the entire national team, a huge thank you for the work that you have done and for the leader that you are. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
अभी कर दूं? अभी पहले मेरी मांगे पूरी करो. The point is कि जब when I will announce the name of the new leadership will then have to say कि हाँ हम आपकी मांगे पूरी कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. So guys, can I have your attention? Yes. Any suggestions? Any suggestions for whom we should welcome as the new leader of this chapter, considering the kind of gap that Arpit is going to leave behind, and of course all of these past chairs sitting in front of me, जिस तरीके का benchmark आप लोगों ने set किया है, whom do you think I should be inviting to take the position of the new chapter leader? I actually thought that. I thought कि अब वो विशाल ने बोल दिया पहले, नहीं तो रोहित की जगह नाम announce of, and she has such a beautiful voice, and I love what she's wearing. So she is already my favorite. I don't think if next year, if there's any influence that I'll have left, I'm sure you will have to use her for it. It's not going to work otherwise.
So many congratulations and a very warm welcome to our new leader, a person who is a wonderful, wonderful person, so warm, so caring, such a beautiful heart that he has, and the amount of work, the energy and the effort that he puts in. I am so happy to announce the name of Mr. Vaibhav Soni as the chapter chair of YI Kolkata. And to welcome his partner in crime, बोलिए, आपकी permission हो? You have to give permission, only then I can announce his name. So announcing the name, सब भूल जाइए please कि किसी ने पहले नाम बताया था. Pretend that this is the first time that you've heard that Mr. Rohit Patni will be the incoming co-chair of YI Kolkata. Rohit, please join us on stage. My sincere congratulations to this wonderful new team, and I'd like to welcome you, Vaibhav, for your acceptance speech.